So welcome to Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts. So what I'm going to be doing today is seeing if I can use these moulds. This one makes a skirted lady and this one makes a kind of like a bust of a lady into a lamp by using this doming mould. Before I start, what I'm going to do is spray each of these moulds with a little bit of mould release, because I just want it to make it a little easier. I haven't used these for a long time to get them out. And then on this one as well, I'm also going to use a makeup brush, which I will list in the description below, so don't worry. And I'm going to add some silver mica powder here to this dress. And the mould release will help the mica powder to stick to that dress a little bit more. Now, I want the light to shine through this, so I do want it to be translucent rather than completely opaque in both of them. And I do love to use my moulds for lots of different things as opposed to just what they're meant for. So that's why I thought I'd give this a go. So that should be enough silver on there. Just tap that out gently. And now I'm going to also put a little bit of gold mica powder on there as well. And I'm going to be using the bright gold from J. Diction. And I'll link these moulds and everything that I use today in the description below. So you'll be easily be able to click on them and get hold of anything that I've used if you want to have a go at making these. So there's a little bit of gold and a little bit of silver in there as well. And I'm quite happy with that. And for this one, I'm going to be using a great blue, again from J. Diction, and some blue glitter. I've also mixed up some pink mica powder into this resin. Now, this is quite a nice thick resin because I don't want it to dissipate too much into the rest of the clear resin once I pour that in. So what I'll do is I'll give that a good squidgy widgy. As you can see, it's pushing out quite a lot of air because there is quite a few bits in this mould where things can be trapped. I will link this mould in the description below so you can get hold of it because it is actually a great mould. Popping the bubbles on top, again, to make sure that there's no bubbles stuck in there, and then pouring in the clear resin. Now, I let that pink resin cure for about 30 minutes because I do want it to move into this resin a little bit and merge in, but I don't want it to overtake it. Putting this right to about 2 mil to the top to allow me then to get rid of any of the bubbles that are inside that with my long neck lighter, never a torch. And then for the blue one, what I'm going to do is use this transparent pigment, but I want to make sure that I put enough pigment in it so that when I put the actual body into the clear resin at the end, that it just doesn't disappear, because it can do. You can just, it looks like there's nobody there, almost ghost-like. Of course, got to add me glitter. Love me glitter. I'd just like to say a quick thank you to all my members whose names are coming up now. And if you'd like to become a member of my channel, the link for that is in the description below. So pouring this in. Now pour this in quite slowly because, again, you don't want to get any trapped mubbles. You don't want to get any trapped bubbles where you don't want them, because it will make little holes in your final casting. It's not going to matter so much because you are going to have this inside some more resin, so it kind of will fill up, but give it a good squidgy widgy anyway, because that's the best way to do it. I'd also like to say a quick thank you to everybody that got me a coffee last month, and if you'd like to buy me a coffee to help support this channel and keep me going and buying molds and things, the link for that is in the description below. It's really appreciated. So now I've finished topping this up, I will burst the bubbles and then I'll let these cure up overnight. These are both cured up now and I'm ready to take them out and then add them to the next bit. So I'll be really interested to see how this one has come out. Oh, and I think that's come out really, really pretty. I like that. And I'm sure the light will shine through that. And this is the one that's going to go into that part of the dome. And this one with the transparent blue in and a little tiny bit of glitter. And that has come out equally as nice as well. You can see the sparkle through it, and it's not too transparent that it's hopefully will still be able to be seen once I pour the clear resin in there. So what I need to do now is suspend these over these pieces of silicone that are going to end up being the domes. Now this one stands up really fairly easily on its own, so I've got no problem with that. But this one obviously is going to roll around, so I need to put that into something. So I've just got a plastic pint mug, and I'm going to pop that in there and then suspend this bust over that. It's fairly easy to suspend. All I'm going to be using is a bit of blue tack. I'm just going to warm it up a little bit in my fingers. Now, you know me, I use blue tack for so many different things. It's such a useful thing to have in any crafting studio. So once it's warmed up, I find it does stick a lot better to what you're going to be using. Then I will put that on the bottom there, making sure that there's none in any of the areas that I don't want it. And then I'm just going to push a stick on there, a wooden stick. Let's try and do it central. And that should hold on there nicely. And then all I have to do then is lower that onto there and pop it there like that, and then fill up to that actual level. And I shall do the same with this one here. And then once that's done, I'll then fill it up with a slower cure resin, because these are quite deep molds. I don't want to use an art resin for that, and that won't give me any problems or any bubbles either. And I will list the slow cure resin in the description below, both for the UK and for America, and anywhere else that I can list it. Okay, so they're both ready for me to be able to pour the resin in. So I'm pouring these in now. I've got them suspended up, and I'm pouring it in a thin stream to allow it to not add any more bubbles. But what you will find is this resin is really quite bubble free, so it gives a great result. I'm not pouring to the top, but I'll let these cure up. These have all cured now, which is great, but I don't want to take them out of the moulds quite yet. What I want to do is remove the blue tack and ensure that that is all nice and gone. Now, blue tack does come off of the resin quite well and nice and easily. You just need to pull it and get it to pull out. And if you have bits that are stuck in it like that, if you just go round with the blue tack, and it will take that out as well. Well, they're all nicely cleaned up now, and as I said, they clean up really, really easy. And if you've got any residue of blue tack that you just can't get off, just use a little bit of 99% alcohol on a cotton tip. It will rub right off. Now, what I'm going to do is top these right up now so they're nice and level, and then let that cure up, and I'll show you what they look like as lamps. Well, these have all cured up now. I'm really quite looking forward to seeing how they've come out, because obviously, again, I'm using a mould that isn't designed to be used in this way. But it doesn't matter. That's what it's all about, isn't it? And these should come out really easily and nice and clear. And hopefully there's not going to be too many bubbles in them, because that's why I use this resin, because it's a great resin. Oh yeah, that one has come out okay. Body is a bit distorted. Maybe I should have used a little bit more colour, but that's okay. And as you can see, there isn't any bubbles in there whatsoever. There is a bit of condensation on there off my hand, but there isn't any bubbles in there whatsoever. But it'll be interesting to see what it looks like when it's lit up. And the same for this one with the wedding dress or prom dress. And it has cast in that mould brilliantly. I think that one has cast lovely. So let's see what they look like all lit up. And now I'm going to be lighting them up using these light LED bases. They're so easy to get hold of and use. I will link them in the description below, so don't worry. And they're great. They give out a nice lot of light. I think that one has lit up absolutely beautifully. Let's see what it looks like without the lights on. So there we go, that's what that looks like without the lights on, and I think that has come out lovely. That's what the body one looks like without the lights on as well, and those bits that you can see in there aren't bubbles. That is the little bits of glitter that I put in there that have sparkled off, and I do think that has come out really nice. It looks really good lit up. Don't forget to boot that like button if you've enjoyed this video or you've found it useful in any way. And remember to hit that subscribe button and ring that little bell, so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. I will leave the links to everything that I've used today in the description below, including these bases as well, because these are great. Take care, enjoy your resin, bye.